So when gel padded other gloves, I've done a lot of training bare knuckle without wraps and gloves, and sometimes with just regular gloves like these, which are tactical gloves, not martial arts gloves, not really padded. Uh, but in this training stream, I'm gonna training session, which is a stream, live stream training session. I'm going to wrap up, then I'm gonna go light, throw some punches, kicks. And I use these, and then the just regular tactical gloves above them. I see a bad moon rising. I see trouble all the way. Do, 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 do. All right, let's go. So this will be another fasted state training stream, proving once more that people like Michelle from China, who made a video yesterday, popped up on my feed. You need carbs to have energy, mental or physical. And this will be another video proving that you don't need to eat carbohydrates before training to have energy. 99% of all the training I've done on my YouTube channel, training streams, bodybuilding, be it bodybuilding or martial arts, have been in a fasted state. I do OMAD fasting, which means I eat only one time per day, OMAD keto. I eat only one time per day at the end of the day. So I didn't eat since yesterday. Last time I ate was yesterday live on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel, like, share, subscribe. You can go check my channel yesterday live, breaking my OMAD fast. So last time I ate was yesterday on YouTube in a live stream. That's when I broke my fast. And it's not really long since then. What is it? Maybe 12, 14, 16 hours, 18. I don't know. Someone can count that. I don't have the time right now. Nor do I have the desire to go and check. But yeah, I didn't eat since then, so I'm in a fasted state. And according to some people, actually for the vegan and high carb diet, the deep state want to be on. They rather have you weak and unhealthy than strong and healthy. They want eating high sugar diet, it dumps it down. It makes you weaker. You don't need carbs for energy. Now, this is not the best video to disprove them. That's not my latest video. Like, I came to mind, so I'm about to train on the fastest thing. Yes, I saw video people saying for athletic stuff and exercising and for energy, you need to eat carbs. Well, I'm in a fasted state that I hadn't have any carbs. And yesterday, when I ate my own meal, which is more than 12 hours ago, I had less than 3 grams of carbs in every meal. So, granted, you don't need carbs. This is not going to be that intense. I decided to go light. Now I might not be able to fit my hands in these gloves. We'll see. It'll be a light training session. Start with some light punches. Go to some kicks. Might even do some elbow strikes. We'll see. But it'll be a light training session. And that's my light. My light is some people's harvest. My live training sessions are harder, and a lot of people couldn't follow along trying to harvest. And okay, yeah. So I start to do some punches, some kicks, steel cap shoe kicks, and or shin kicks, regular orthodox traditional kicks. Uh, maybe some elbow strikes. Keep in mind. Definitely more.
Switch it back in. There you go. Which side?
One, two. Boxing 1-2. So that's why it's boxing. Do a stance switch drill. Here's what I'll do. Stance switch. Jab, jab, orthodox stance, jab, jab, power right, simultaneously switching stances to southpaw. Immediately commence jabbing with the right in this newly acquired position, and power punch with the left. And when I say power, it's not exaggeration. So this is just under gloves and regular kind of mechanics gloves over it. Do some more. 1, 1-2s. Do some more sequences, combos. 1-2s. And stance switch. Let's show the stance switch again. That's a stance switch. See, beautiful. I'm happy with that one. So it's jabbing, orthodox regular stance, jab, jab, power right, only the stance switch drill, as I'm doing the power right, I'm changing my stance to southpaw. And after acquiring this new position, I immediately commence jabbing with the right and power punching with the left. So it's mirrored. Let's do that again. Make sure I'm still in view. I hate when I end up getting out of focus. Do some more. 1-2s, and then the stance switch. That's a 4 o'clock. Keep it stiff. Open the door, get some fresh air. Step in left, level change, overhead right. Som lättrycks till vardagen. Let's do the speed combo, Mike Saha speed combo. I can land 6 punches hard and fast in less than a second. Show it to you here. That's a 6-punch combo. What I'm doing is this. 1, no rotation punch to soft plexus. 2, no rotation punch to soft plexus to the right. 3, hook to left side of the body. 4, right, followed by 2 hooks to the head in rapid succession. Here it is at speed. Last one I missed, it slid off. Do it again. 6 hard and fast punches in about 1/3 of a second. It's not just the speed of the punches, the power of the punches. Aye. Aye. That's the left hooks. positions. Four where I go here, quiet position, left, right, left, right. 1, 2, 3. Let's keep at this distance up to the step. 1, 2, 3. Stand switch, jab with the right, step for the left. There's a left switch for this position now. There's a triple tap, burst fire, 3-1 burst, 2 to the head, was a big drill, 2 to the body, 1 to the head, close range. Hey. There's no kicks now. Well, actually, let's do some elbow strikes first. Punching combos and including some elbow strikes. Let's do a jab and a hook off the jab. Let's do some hooks off the jab. To the jaw. A little bit more range. Got these some kicks now. Some Muay Thai. It's been mostly boxing up to this point. Now we do some Muay Thai. Do some knees. Hey. Hey. Take a little break.
keep it light. Go uppercut kick, stick up 2 kicks. Kick out the shoulder, which is if you're down, it's at the head level. Sometimes I had Indian haters come, why are you hitting to the shoulders? Because if you practice uppercut, you don't have to attack to the dumbest head to practice attacks to the head level. Because few people stand like this in a fight. The optimal way to throw and land a jab, a more natural target is when your opponent is here, see? And obviously the tip of my jaw is, it's like the shoulder of the dummy. So you're more likely to throw and land an uppercut if your opponent has his head in this position, see? Same with the kicks. I call this uppercut kick. Toe kick, uppercut kick. You're a little bit more from the side now. Beautiful. Left. Left again. Solar plexus. Do some rib cage kicks, freestyle now. That lets me disadvantage. Totally freely do what I want. Shin bone, knees, ankles. Så great vibration, see if we do some more training after that. I like these. Then gel padded underneath. And you can use this all. That's right. Thank you. Good. I love this way. That's the step. Let's look at that again. And you can that's the light resistance. Work for us. And it also has we don't need equal height. I got that covered. I created a But pretty much anybody, if you go, everybody that can go, because the streets are starting to go out. And by fitness in the license, they start to be conscious. They go out, the legs go out, and they fall. Heavy, asphalt, so just get it off. Get conscious, get conscious stuff. Sure. Again, if you go out the next one, before you pull out the line. So it's never safe. People don't understand fighting. Not understanding it, get a shoot for something, just you need to take your mind and ask you risk probably injury death. And also, if even if you wait to find us, this people going to national okay, more people are more than this national is kind of this one, and not having the time to perform the time. So you should work on it, just don't fight. Yes. And if all the constant actions are fight back fist forces, you shouldn't really need it. Get into fight. It's better to avoid fight as much as possible. Okay. That's gonna be the end of the. No, actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do some bicep curls now. Yeah, gotta do some bicep curls, 3 sets of bicep curls, and we'll see how many we do. Gotta cool off a little bit first and hydrate with opening up.
I don't have, I'm not making complaints, I'm taking notes. I say, most complaints. Those are, there's a difference. I, the same as it's an ethnic place to get the virus. We all share we all it's like barbecue. Maybe giving you all this interest. But we all get they were like we all so we don't place back on the leadership on that. No, I do it. So it is said we lost the season like that. And you see it's pretty wet here. When I get into it's flash. I said, he said flash.
That's the bird.
The weather outside is like, oh, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. The weather outside is like, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. No, 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 no.
Oh, there you go.
Let it snow, let it snow.
the stream and start a new one. Gotta find my glass. And then I'm going to be doing 3 sets of bicep hand curls at the very least. Then I possibly need to do some more stuff after that. I'm going to be doing 3 sets of bicep hand curls this much. 10 kilo bicep hand curls. 3 sets, 10 kilos. 10 kilos would be about 22.4 pounds. Not really heavy. Heavy enough to do a workout. So legs. I'm in great shape. Better shape on the feet. I'm in better shape. And hence the legs. I'm less out with beauty than beauty in the legs. I'm handsomer than 90% of men and in better shape than 90% of men. Only one in 25,000 men have a 6-pack. After 35, I'm 36, and I'm going from a 6 to an 8-pack. I started going 8-pack because I don't have no teeth. It's easier for me to achieve anything myself. So I just started doing exercise, leg raises. That's 3 months I've been doing now, like 1 set every 2 weeks or something like this. And I see I started getting an 8-pack now. So okay, you just stop now and do exercise. Kind of like fold it in, do the 1 set, not even weekly, maybe 1 set a week, 1 set every 2 weeks. These like leg raises from hand, I pull up all these small legs. And I already started going an 8-pack, like do the muscles start popping out about the 6-pack. My wife always too, be wonderful. And yeah, so I'm really good at 6-pack. Only one in 25,000 men above 75 have this large 6-pack. Big up gas like me, I'm too skinny. That's why skinny.
you're mentally like gaslight. If you look at this body, it's like how do we describe that scientist as a skinny body? You're mentally ill. Okay. I'm 5'11", 170 pounds. Last time I weighed myself was 76.4 kilos, which is a welterweight in the boxing weight class system or the UFC. So I'm a welterweight. I'm 5'11", 76.4 kilos, which would be about 170 pounds. Okay, so that's not skinny. Also, I'm happy with the physique that I have. I have a fighters and warriors build. Like I produce, I'm built like a UFC fighter, a pro boxer in my weight class. And I'm not trying to get bigger. It's like a lot of people exercise because I'm happy with myself. And these exercises help me to get bigger. I'm happy with my God. I exercise for mental health and maintain what I have. So I don't need to get bigger. I want to get big and huge like this every I would have a perfect physique. Ideal according to science. So anyway, it's a point. Only 1 in 25,000 men above 35 have a six pack. I'm big for the six pack, and I'm 36. And David Wong said, what about being uncommon as uncommon man? I'm not uncommon as uncommon man. Because 1 in 25,000 men only above 35 have a six pack. I'm 36 and have a six pack. What makes me uncommon as uncommon man is uncommon to the six pack of 35 human have it uncommon is that I'm a natural. Most men, ranging from a lot to most men above 35 with a six pack are your boys, T or TH or T whatever. So also makes me uncommon is how well I can put in high exercise. And apparently you don't need to eat carbohydrates which come from China. I saw videos from recently. Some girl which come from China subscribed to the channel. And it's actually uploads like cute kind of shorts, okay, short videos. Then I will draw some videos and say, entertaining, she's a good looking girl. It's unbothered with. And it's sometimes she's whatever she's doing. Now she has videos from her and say, I'm vegan. And she's with some guys, to be honest, she's like, you need carbs for it, which is what they message us up to. I'm getting tested with carbohydrates. I didn't eat since yesterday. I do overnight fasting, which means I eat 1 time a day fast for myself. And when I do eat, I eat less than 10 grams of sugar. I get less than 10 grams of sugar, salt 10 grams of sugar. So I'm using 3 courses speaking faster from the point I get something from the sugar. If you're not understanding why, due to fit accent, waste accent, gaslight once again. I speak English better than most politicians in Sweden. I speak better English. My English level, comprehension and communication level is at high level. I have a large vocabulary, what I hear it in some village. And I'm a Swedish person, so English is my second language. And it's a remarkable lack of accent contrast to the average Swede. If you compare what I sound like speaking English compared to the average Swede, a lot of Swedes have a much thicker Swedish accent. Okay. Meanwhile, I have people who can't understand the thick accent. Probably just employing and gaslighting and doing narcissistic devaluation. Because this guy makes out of how his language so we need to develop that, you're not speaking those ways. So anyway, that's important. Only 1 in 25,000 men have a six pack. We cover that one, but it's uncommon as uncommon men. Only 1 in 25,000 men has 0.004. So I'm in the fitness league. I'm also handsome. I'm better looking than 90% of them. So I understand people, price and greatness is if you're superior to numbers of people, IQ, looks, physique, talent, ability. You have all these things where you're like in the 90% now. You're better looking than most people in your face and body. You're smart, have a higher IQ than numbers of people. You're multi-talented, and you're seeing better numbers of people. And like this and that and the other thing. You're more athletic than most of people. It's like you're a super powerful person. I'm a great man. You know how great it is to have the genius IQ and also be a great athlete at the same time. Be super athletic and like a sports guy. That's very rare. So I have greatness. And one of the prices of greatness is great people get hate. Okay? If you're great, you get hate. Because the average person, in some cultures sometimes they appreciate greatness and celebrate it. But now we live in a culture full of narcissists, low self-esteem, insecure, and they get triggered by seeing people looking good. Okay, and so anyway, so I'm uncommon was like, oh man, I'm ripped with a six pack. Only one of 25,000 men have a six pack. About 35. I'm 36 with a six pack. And what makes my comedy more common is I believe that a big statistical percentage, a large number of those men on 35 have a six pack under the age of 50. And most likely, if not, put in a lot more time in gym exercising. So I'm living testament to that you don't need carbohydrates for energy. Okay. My energy nuts are sold that people use in your clients. Okay. That's how much I stand out my energy. Not that people tell me, Mike, how do you have the energy in your lifetime like 24 hours in the days of well, being live for like 12 hours actually being this energetic for 12 hours on camera. Okay. Whereas the average politician someone prostitute is so long in each day. And it's work for the to control the country, bullshit, like children cancer, they have stopped it up, it's a piece of shit. Okay. These empty suits. Oh, they will post on film last story standing the people like 5 hours talking. Okay. And then they pass on also. So, anyways, the point. I saw a post for somebody, yeah, you need energy, you need carbohydrate for mental this way, really rich. I don't think so. I didn't eat since yesterday, I do always have to eat 1 time per day. I got less than 3 grams of carbohydrates yesterday, less than 3 grams of sugar. And I eat 1 time per day. Last night was like on YouTube, so I can go back and calculate how long it was, but I would guess today it's gonna be more than 12 hours for sure, okay? I'd say more than 16 hours. So last night was my homework meal I had yesterday on YouTube Live. So I would guess it's more than 16 hours. So as usual, I woke up and ate breakfast, took my supplements, had my coffee. And it doesn't look like I lack mental physical energy because I didn't have any coffee recently. No, but you own the keto. You don't need to eat high carb. The deep state want the masses meat. They want eating high carb diet. They want the unhealthy and weak mental physical. They want eating high carb, high sugar diet. Because eating keto makes you sharper mentally. Also, there's an agenda. This world is toxic by actually a quote that I passion factor. It would be like 40 books. This world is toxic by design, not by competence, nor by chance. Okay? Which means that really explains the whole system. This world is not toxic. If you're a person that learns, like let's say Tom Lee, that's one of the agenda for learning things. He started out with 88 in his market for 88 in his show. Hell hundreds, okay? Tom Lee was working for Hell hundreds, okay? H, 88, okay? The people are engaged, the Freemasons managing society, it seems like people's life. Let's have this guy working, okay? With this guy and stuff, and this guy was having big orders, but I'm not joking, this is also going to be happening. The government can see that, okay? Reaching the call, it's like an individuals, making more high society, and Boston Mason, 3-3, making moral, Mitch McConnell. Media monarchy, okay? It's not any man the Phoenix call for any 33. I don't get superstition that I can't use the word 33 because the Freemasons like that. They don't know at all. I don't care if the Freemasons number 33 is a special meaning. It's a very Christian number. Christ Jesus was supposed to 33 years old was crucified. That they finished work, so they went through the combination of spiritually. And he spent 3 days and 3 nights in the tomb for us again. So the number 33 is more Christian than Freemason. All these things were new first. Okay? All the moments, what people moments. Where pleasure, sure moments, not people. Right? So, no, people want news to what you said. If you want it. Okay, yeah. So that's the point. Yeah, so we get a little bit sidetracked there. Most people are not even ready because like fucking that's great. That's how my life is like. I have a genius level IQ. Okay. And being in a world of people would think, wow, what is the average IQ? 75 to 95 or something like this. It's like it feels like it's like an adult in a world full of children. The difference in my IQ between the average, it's like the difference between a father and his 12-year-old son. Okay? And also testosterone, as I imagine. It's like the difference between me and the average adult is the same difference between the adult and a child in terms of IQ level. I have like around 140 IQ. Okay. So, and it's not just the IQ, it's what you do with it. Calling with a high IQ is good pattern recognition and good recall. Indicators of and also the linguistic ability. Part of the indicators of powerful brain high IQ is pattern recognition ability and recall, meaning the ability to detect and perceive connections and connecting the dots, okay? And remembering things. And this is part of what makes me data that one guys get used to see and to be confused. But it is important. You do not need carbohydrates. There's an agenda to keep you weak. The deep state want to mass is weak. Okay? They want you down. That's why they have made sure that you're deficient in vitamin C a lot often. Because vitamin C sharpens that mental. If you're deficient in vitamin C, it makes you dull minded. If you're high sugar, it makes you dull minded. Use to control the C. So this is what is caused by the sign up and chance. There's so much in the journal of things. First of all, a person that's sharp enough and on a journey to understand the world is going to start realizing that if a person goes through a journey, they realize that most people being zero, being zero for that. That's like a quantum system. It's like a superhuman. So you should be able to perceive the intelligent design behind it. See, you should be able to perceive the nefarious, malevolent, intelligent design. So me, before I became a Christian, I started being able to perceive the intelligent design of nature. See, the benevolent design in this world. For the visible things that came from the creation of God, clearly see the certain things that they see how power comes about excuse. The heavens have had more than gold that prefer to choose heavenward. There's always chapter 1, verse 18 and social songs about the reality of truth. What is it they call reality's teaching to the reality's within. So I started picking up on that, noticing and being sensitive and seeing that the intelligent design, looking at the world, sensing that there's an intelligent design behind this. So, and that's part of reality. The reason that most people, they will be without excuse for the invisible things that came from the question of what clearly seen, being understood by things that are made, even his eternal power and God has so that they will have excuse. People that end up never have believing also become Christian will be without excuse. They can't go before God like, you're bad for throwing in hell or the lake of fire. Because nobody ever, you didn't send a soul into my doorstep and tell me I'm a lost in sin, needed to get saved, that you're real, and here's how you get saved. Because they've been living in a world that is preaching to them, God is real, okay? And if you're responsible to respond to the life that you have been response to, for the invisible things of Him, from the creation of the world, from the creation of the world, are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even His eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. So you be without excuse to be like, I didn't know you're real, God. How can you throw the lake of fire? I didn't know you were real. I didn't know God was real. You've been living in a world. The birds and the beasts, the skies and the clouds are apparent. The air apparent is like preaching a message to you. God is real. Okay. God is real. Somebody made all this. Okay. And you're responsible for responding to that. Well, like, obviously God is real. Why is my standing with Him? I want to make sure I'm with Him. Okay. And if you seek, you find. Okay. So there's no speak. There's no words. The lights are going out. The lights are going out towards the end of the earth. Okay. I got the jump scare there. I got to believe it. So here we go. Tjena! Hej! Ja, tack så. Vad jag skulle undra. Ja, du vill se läget eller? Ja. Vilka sign? Jaha, okej, det är sånt här. Okej. Det var ganska svårt att skriva mig på. Så här, okej. Tack så mycket. Trevligt möte. Okej, hej. I got a delivery. Give me a jump scare like a star response. Well, I'm sorry, I'm exhibiting partial competence and knowledge. Biology, psychology, trauma responses, cortisol, all normal. It's like he says he's a genius and if you listen to him talk, he sounds like one because he's not a narcissist. He just claims to be smart, but he's not. Okay, and there's something called the 4F trauma response, so tissue damage. Fight, flight, freeze, fall. Okay, so that's part of the human psychology biology. Biology is psychology. Niacin deficiency leads to depression. It's impossible to accurately report that I'm stressed and anxious, but I have high cortisol. What is stress? It's a physiological state. If someone is in the hospital and the doctor asks how you feel, and they're like having a panic attack almost, like I'm really stressed, I feel stressed. If you check the person's blood pressure, so what is stress? It's high blood pressure, high cortisol, high adrenaline. And you cannot have stress without high cortisol, high blood pressure, and high adrenaline, because that's what it is, which is understanding things, having understanding, being a man of understanding. And one of the things I need to understand is how to heal myself. There's a reason I'm diagnosed with autism, and I have severe ADHD that the psychologist told me. I never went in for the to get papers for that. I'm diagnosed with autism, and while being diagnosed with autism is quite pretty bad. I think it has severe ADHD, but it's not the test and the was the same day. So if I would want to get the diagnosis pursued, I had to get 9 away for 2 years and do multiple-day testing, whereas I called for that diagnosis as well, and I didn't want that. So there's a reason why I've been able to cure myself of several mental health problems like depression, self-cure, panic attacks, which was a serious mental health on myself for 4 years. I cured myself of depression, panic attacks, and asthma attacks. These are some things that I cure myself of because I have competence. I'm truly competent. And the reason I have this knowledge that I could have other people that be missing out. People are don't know what this out. It's because I'm a Christian and God has blessed me with health, physical wisdom, knowledge, understanding that I've required to be strong for health and keep going. See, if God hadn't taught me the things I know, I probably would not have ended up within this whole set of the Lord, which is by a few to my knowledge, but every so matters. So, working to lower cortisol basically has gone a long way. I got anxiety issues and stress and panic and this. This work for targeting cortisol, it's like you learn that stress response, if you're stressed, you have high cortisol. You learn these supplements called cortisol. And now you act on knowledge. It's like, okay, I'm going to take supplements that have low cortisol. I should know that's what you need. Adaptogens, lower cortisol, is stress hormone. Adaptogens, lower cortisol, is stress hormone. What are some adaptogens? Ashwagandha. And I do believe that that's part of how it works. There's some studies that seem to indicate ashwagandha raises testosterone. I have learned too that cortisol, if a man walks around having high cortisol, his testosterone is going to be high. So, and I know that ashwagandha lowers cortisol, and I remember that ashwagandha has been shown in some studies to raise testosterone. So, connected adults, that leads you to believe quite simply that at least part of the reason ashwagandha can raise testosterone is by keeping your cortisol levels from getting as high as they would out. So anyway, I got a food box through here. They gave me a stolen response, it's called, okay, which is not traumatized, but it's like the jump scare stolen response, which means I was in here not expecting this type of noise. She's going to be deprived for that, which I'm in here, and I'm not expecting it. So in going on, okay, that's called stolen response, okay, and I guess the next time I'll be expecting this, I'll be I'm not. That's all right. Well, so, where was I going with this? Okay. Oh, this one lifestyle will be more valuable to people than represents like less other people's life. See, that's the type of person I am. More valuable, more competence, displaying off the top head, providing of teaching stuff, passing on tips, tricks, solutions. More, this is higher quality than the last 100 years represent online. With the main way thing, okay? Where Craig Luster can afford a million guys in India to produce his shows. Anything goes. The world has gone mad, today in good bad, today we do both. But also devil toes. Like in older days, the glimpse of stalking was the dawn of something shocking, but now God knows everything goes. The world has gone back today, you goose back today, that jet today, you give us up today, it was on several chateaus, and I got like a stick, like a hat, and that's what on the stick. Okay. Go. Let's go for it. That right before. I didn't get to do the bicycle, so here's the point. Oh, I guess for mentor and physical energy, you don't have to eat carbs. See, if you're going to have a day of mental energy and physical energy, you need carbs. Apparently not, and you're wrong. Apparently you're wrong. I didn't eat this wake up today. That's what it was yesterday, a low carb meal. I didn't eat for 60 plus hours. What I did eat was a low carb meal. See? Imagine if you remember if you arrived at the door to do a practice and practice is a crazy guy. They're like, yes, it does stand up for practice. The guy's like, I don't know about the practice. I'm better than you. Okay. It's like you can't walk off my side, somebody who beat it. That's the worst case scenario. It's a I don't care. What I do care about, I started paying attention to the time while I'm training because to make sure that I don't break the rules, okay? That I don't end up being noisy past 2,200 hours, which is across Sweden. After 2,200 hours, the universal rules is supposed to be quiet at 2,200 hours, okay? So I started really like doubling down, paying attention to what time it is if I'm exercising. So I exercise martial arts before 22, and if you want to train after 22, I do exercises that only that martial arts and pumping out. So anyway, I got a food box to do, and we'll do it on both that possibly. We'll see what we do. I'm not promising. But yeah, I have the confidence to the ability to help people. And it might sound good to be true, but as I do that, and as I do that is, so I have the ability to help anybody with any help, mental, physical, or even spiritual. Meaning people who are called like salvation, I can help them. So if I say that I'm available to people at home, it's not hard to prove. It might sound crazy, but it's like I can teach people how to see megalows and yes, because he has confidence, rare confidence. It's in the same like elite competence elite when it comes to finding a guy that can teach you on how to take that. So Tommy is definitely like top 10% in this world of competence when it comes to be able to teach people things that can yield health improvements. Okay. Now he's not teaching you truths on how to get saved, spend eternity in heaven, better than hell. See? And he could also do it if he wanted to, but he's not doing it, okay? So he might not be a Christian. I hope he will become one. Well, that is the point. So if I say I'm more valuable to people, why do I can teach the truth on health fitness. Like he can. And I can teach other things too. See? And it's experience that I have. So that is the point. Here's another point. I talked about this before. A lot of health fitness influences are fucking madly savage and powerless to me. It's like I need to be protected by the deep state because you couldn't survive when we are let truth and false for granted. Whenever you choose to be put to shame if you don't discourse. That's the one you gotta hide in like shadow that my leaders call them influencers after you do the games, okay? Because someone like Greg said couldn't survive having to compete with a person true confidence. It wasn't for the deep state shilling for hiking him up and promoting him and what perception is what I'm doing. Okay. So thank you like story with Nick Nicholas Cage motherfucker like a young guy. Okay. I almost called Greg said I want to go back okay, myself. I almost said that and work like is the type of and work too, but so that's a form. There's if I don't call black people, only myself and other black people. So maybe if you vocalize black people function, it takes some power away inspiration slur. Because white people sort of polish of everyone. They will take away some of the power of it as a racial slur used only against black people. If white people start using positive and negative other black people. So it's a now it becomes also be a racist term. They're racist against black people. like everybody uses to kind of like factory, we call that factory, okay? And factory is general, saying you say it is name, so no matter who they are, these things are no any point. So, okay, so anyway, that's the point. We're gonna get to the actual, we're gonna get to the bicycle culture. We're gonna get to the bicycle culture. Don't tell me that you get a coffee call to do this lifetime. Don't call me. You can call them and say this is lifetime. I saw this guy, Ben, I saw him. I saw him. Okay. I saw him. I smiled with my little eye. I saw him. I think it's something. Ben, I saw him. Now, the point is this. The correct for the main point. Most health fitness influencers on YouTube, I've been actually describing as factor active ones today. They tell it very towards me. Because I can easily expose them as factor this piece of shit. It's like people that be like, I'm the best health fitness expert, I can teach you the truth. Like, I don't want stuff like that. I'm not really good. And I go to the channel, they don't have a video about vitamin C make I don't think. Okay? If you be like a boxer, I'm the best boxer for general, and doesn't know about the genetic or something like this. See? It's like a basic. Do you understand? It'd be like, I'm the best boxing coach ever. And then it's like, look at this guy teaching, he never taught anybody genetic, he doesn't know what can is. He thinks it's pointless, and he never teaches them. Do you understand? So it's like, oh, I'm the best, and they don't have vitamin C, they don't have a video cast concentration about hospital. They're not talking about vitamin C, they don't say. If they do, most of them improve puberty, which really shows lack of confidence and health. The people look to be healthier. So I'd say this, Ben Assaudi is on a face value less worthless than the average professor, just because he's had Tom Leavy on as a guest. Okay. I saw he had Tom Leavy on as a guest, which even if Tom Leavy was just there and put his pants on and show his video for 3 seconds, people still heard about Tom Leavy, which means there's going to be more value in Tom Leavy on Ben Assaudi's channel now, because it's like many people. We saw him might see this guy moving Tom Leavy and they find the information about that mega also vitamin C. Okay. So on the basis of people having had Leavy as a guest alone, or it was simply really wants me, okay. But anyway, or Susan Humphries. Could have been Humphries, me, or Tom Leavy. Somebody they said if you watch their social media, you're gonna hear about vitamin C minerals. Okay. So yeah, Ben Assaudi. He's also not really against the keto diet. He's like a diet on keto. He's got like keto with the balls, understand? Like I would have like a cross or something. That's okay. How Christ compels him then. That's the point. I will read it in the rest of my videos for sure. I'm not him up. If he wants to have a battle on YouTube, because I think I battle me with him. Like, if he did a training camp, possibly get a pretty good chance. I might do it myself. That's all. Yeah, he would like to say, I don't know how tall and heavy he is. I have to look at his channel much. So anyway, it's important. My point is this, I'm better than these guys. I'm better than 99% of people on YouTube when it comes to health fitness knowledge. Has Greg to set taught you about cast coach titration about hospital. Has he shared with you on his community page the video featuring Andrew Saha, vitamin C and major health problems, health elements? I don't think so. Has he been worried about root canal infections? I don't think so. So it's not hard for me in a court case I can prove that won't happen to these people. Okay. Being as a mental framework, it's a court case, not public opinion. It'd be easy to prove that I'm less profit driven as to how fitness as a Frank Father. It'd be easy to prove. Okay, Frank Father has been making money by talking to people about fitness. My side has been losing money and persisting in teaching how fitness by losing money. So kind of easy to make the case that I'm less profit and my motivation has been something else and not more clear. Because I've been consistently for years teaching health fitness in free coaching. For years, thousands of hours hard work, teaching the truth of health fitness, protocols, how to detox your body from heavy metals, how to deal with this mental health, anxiety, schizophrenia, depression, asthma, putting the work, and I've been paid is sad. That's why I don't use it. So that's the point. Um, yeah. So it's I'm getting at this kind of anymore. Deep outside. But it is the thing. Wow.
I'm here to talk to you, the Swedish people, today about a problem that we all have. I'm talking, of course, about the fitness influencers that have sold us out and are running our country into the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give them on like the charisma, okay? Star power enabled, plus 10 charisma, active defense, plus 10 charisma, charisma level Hitler, okay? But here's the point. So here's the public speaking level, final boss, Hitler, okay? So here, like, it destroy your entire public speech. So here's the point. So here's the point. We're doing bicycle drills. Okay, let's do the bicycle drills. Do the bicycle drills. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas when all the Jews are dead and gone. That's Hitler singing Christmas. Okay. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas when all the colored people are gone. Let's get them in the camps. And it's a joke. Okay, this is a joke. It's a live podcast right now. This is a live podcast segment. Okay, so be there, be square. But yeah, I met a Jew once, a Holocaust survivor, and I was starstruck, which means he was wearing Star David without giving me the whole boom, that's a joke. Okay, I made a set pretty powerful. It could be good, right? Possibly some micro adjustments. So here's the point. Okay, so you know, I heard about the congregated shoulder strikes. Okay, so yeah, they actually had a Holocaust survivor service. She come to my school once. Okay, as I was a kid, and that guy was really something else. He even had like a tattoo with his name out of the Holocaust. He had some kind of tattoo. So that left an impression. I remember I was like semi-traumatized by the history books we studied like history class, like social sciences. And they had like go to like picture of people being executed, like mass murder, Jews and stuff. This before like I was a heavy internet person. You do that. It's like you haven't had enough exposure. And you see like this picture of Holocaust. But that's the point. Yeah, if you're looking to learn how to be stronger, feel healthy, you can learn something from me. And I'm not this nice guy. I'm not here to be a friend. I'm here to believe the truth and you can receive it. You can see the truth. That's the truth. That's a promise. People that listen to me will learn things that can help them to improve. Definitely. Now, there's no promises you won't have feelings hurt, that you won't feel like I'm nauseous or asshole sometimes, or whatever. But you will be taught the truth that you need to prosper, to improve in that physical spirituality. And a lot of you have no spirituality in the second. We're getting into bicycle, bicycle. So the way that I designed it, the delivery driver, he had like a phone. And I was like, it's like a sign, but we need an ID card. ID. No, they did not this time. You have to sign another one. And he has like a phone there. Sign it. So. One, push of 50. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maintaining good tempo. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's 15 right on the
2 left on the way. We'll go this side this time. Here we go. But I thought you needed to eat carbohydrates. Mike has been briefly ranting and envy. Apparently mental clarity is clear enough mental and energetic to be spend like what 6 hours on camera before. And exercising, martial arts training, and you're so born with enough. But I thought you need carbohydrates before you work out. I thought you need carbs. I didn't eat since yesterday, and I had less than 3 grams of carbs in the whole meal. Okay. So I haven't eaten anything for more than 16 hours. And when I did it, it was less than 3 grams of carbs in the meal. So I thought I'm not supposed to have anything. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. 2/3. 2 out of 3 bicep curl sets completed. 10 kilo bicep hand curls. You niggas know when you're mad, flowing, okay, probably come here. I keep the gates. I'm not gonna change that. Fuck y'all the niggas, I'm gonna change that. And the head about chivalry is about don't lose that lead. Okay. That's yeah, that's a song because it's really talking about saying I'm not singing a song. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Naked Myers, naked white skin. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 15 more bicep hammer curls. 10 kilo bicep hammer curls. Alternate immediately to the left arm. This is set number 2. Left arm to go. Left arm, stomach, up, turn, 100. Lean about money. Crawl down 1100s. You know what mine in the summer? Or shine in the summer? This is how we spend money. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm allowing this all donations on the 4. I'm not going to be OCD about it. Like each rep doesn't have to be on the same way action like it, but you know, next year it's a bit different. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There you go. So what's that? What's that assertion left off? I'm distracted, guys. What's that the third set of left arm. I'm kind of set number 2 to be sure. I have a sense about the feeling it might be the third. I lose track sometimes. So this would be the third set on the right arm, and then the next one kind of is 3. So. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's right. Yeah, 15. 3 sets right on. Third set left on now. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's gonna be a tough one. My heat failure for 15. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, motherfucker. That's 15 reps. 3 sets, 15 reps. 3 sets of bicep hammer of 15 reps per set. 3 4, motherfucker. Well, why don't you go fuck yourself? Use a bicep rep yourself. What do you got to do with that? Okay. But like you're not doing it right, I'm doing it right. You're in the ball of your deal. It's not nobody you. Not you. It's you. It's you. Like you don't know. It's you. It's not, it's 2. It's not, it's you. Gotcha. A lot of times I like to use a tag now. So a lot of times I like to touch something at the end of the rep, which means that I go from here to touch my shoulder, to down, to touch my shoulder, to down, touch my shoulder. Just like to do that. It was like the bicep curls. I go up, touch my shoulder. That's the point I was talking. Okay. Good times. See if I do another one to show people I got an idea. I'm being shadow banned. I can tell I'm being shadow banned. Due to I a lot of fucking shadow banned or work harvesting for people. 0 views right now. Makes no fucking sense. I get back. I get back together. So, here we go. I gotta finish up. 3 sets bicep capitals. Let's do a flex. No, well, let's do a few reps of and leg raises. This just in. Mine's are very loose. We're doing pull-ups and a few leg raises. Don't wait for regular sets fast and scale to test or something. You're better off putting money, spending money on vitamin C. The investment return ratio in terms of testosterone levels, fitness, everything, spending the same money on buying vitamin C is going to do a lot more for you. Buying a further pack of liposomal vitamin C is going to do more for you than buying the regular sets to test on guaranteed. In terms of beauty for women, testosterone for men, mental physical performance, you're better off spending your money to buy a 30 pack of liposomal vitamin C. Live on that as often C. And they don't pay me. In fact, the reason that I use that is because that's the one that I use and the only one that I trust. There's a lot of scams out there with liposomal market. But people sell stuff at because there's liposomal and it's not true liposomes, you can climb it. So what I use is liposomal vitamin C, often C with on that. I've tried it once before. I switched to liposomal vitamin C. Also tried another section of vitamin C, so I didn't like it possibly had too much citric acid on top, but it's right now. That the way it was affected negatively. I've also other like sanctioned lipo C from Amazon, and I felt like it was affecting negatively. Quite possibly had citric acid and too much of it. So liposomal vitamin C, I can recommend that. And they don't pay me on that. So if I recommend a product or short uptake on the people, is why I want myself, but I'm not being paid to. That's what we call it, Swedish people watch my videos. There is a Swedish council on disability from autistic place watching my video. And I talk about how supplements can help, niacin can help with depression, people with ADHD, ashwagandha can help with anxiety, then magnesium can help with sleep problems and stuff. Then it's like I'm being helpful and not really where I would my supplements cheaply, top over. So anyway, so we're going to do some pull-ups and leg raises. I pull up like a ball over toothpaste tube. And I like to go with the chin above the board, at least the first few reps. That's 4. 5 with the chin above the board. 6. 7. 'Okay, now we'll do the leg raises. And now I'm washing my hand with natural alcohol soap. Now when you use most of that, those are the sauce on, which I recommend to get off. But most Swedish Americans use to wash their hands. Contains all these toxic chemicals. So I don't just tell people, I'm moving people. The rather is people talking what's bad. A lot of people are thinking the shampoo use is supposed to make it possible more likely to get cancer. Wrong type of exposure. I mean, if you Google some of these high clean parts, some will be carcinogenic. I don't think it's that crazy to say that if you Google ingredients of household cleaning chemicals for avoiding cancer, you find studies saying this and that study indicates exposure to this chemical can raise the chance of cancer. I don't think it's that much of a need to say, if at all, that it's like more likely to cancer than water. Carcinogenic, see. Google every ingredient in shampoo for the word carcinogenic, and you see which ones are problematic. So, what the average person uses, shampoo, wash your hands in the sink, contains chemical ingredients, toxic chemicals. This is natural apple soap. If it's perfume, it's poison. This is natural apple soap. Fragrance-free, perfume fragrance-free. I got a place to go up on the internet, get to like a million subs on social media platform, which why they had to work so fucking hard to sabotage and cheat. See, to win against me, they had to cheat with shadow banning. You mean to tell me it's not shadow banning? I got one live view right now, just 2 minutes. It's been 0 views most of the time here. Okay, this lighting, this looks, do what I'm doing, being dogs to the board when I'm talking. For close to an hour on a channel with close to 3K followers on it. Yeah, it's not shadow banning anything. YouTube is not working to make you less views. Okay? You're just getting 0 viewers consistent on a phone stream on a channel with 3K subs almost. You go live for an hour. Okay. No, there's no shadow banning or anything. Completely normal. Fucking wrong. Yeah, so I can recommend that for that. food box today. I was pretty amazed yesterday because I checked my Gmail, and I ordered from the food box. I've ordered from Smart before. This might be the first major food order I've bought from the so I have different websites where we can order food from the not refrigerator, not refrigerator goods or frozen, like cool stuff, but things are quite cool. But there's a few companies where you can order a food box, like a cardboard box with food, home delivery, like cans and stuff that don't need refrigerator. Um, and I checked my email yesterday, and it said I clicked, let's look for it, and it said it was supposed to come yesterday for 20, but whatever, it was supposed to come yesterday. And then I clicked the link to the delivery company, same that Amazon used for Prime members, Daily, at least brother. And it's like on this page, so it's like I checked my email for like it's the order list and the delivery is going to be this day, and then it's like click here to track, and it takes the delivery. And on name it says today. Okay, so the email it says it's going to come yesterday, on name it says today. Okay, so I was up, I was quite skeptical. I was going to help this, I'm going to stay up. I'm not going to miss my food. Okay, but I was like marathon. I could have gone to bed earlier, but I was like, I'm going to wait. I'm not going to be like, I could fall asleep and then like, what I do? I'm the good guy. I'm outside, really, or something. That's the point. So yeah, but thank God, okay, I don't have any major complaints. You did the right mistake. So it possibly was some discrepancies where it's like one company says one thing, the other one. I got my, and it was good. Meaning I didn't have to go downstairs to collect the email. So came right to my door, and yeah, so I got a food box delivered. And see if I do our unboxing thing. I could do live right now, but I said I got a little bit better with marketing myself a little bit more. It used to be more like everything was live. It's like a 6 hour live stream and it has all kinds of stuff. I start cooking and stuff. Like a lot of times the devil kind of got me like I'm doing live stream training and then want to do something else, making a video live stream, also go to different platforms, maybe 10-minute TikTok and what's good maybe. But that's a little bit later. So I got my food box delivered today. You might see an unboxing video if you're curious about what type of food I ordered for this month. You can keep an eye on my channel and I get 10-minute video show up, or a live stream or 3-minute show or something. So I got some stuff to do now. Thanks to the person that liked and someone left a like. Don't forget to like other people who watch this video. I'm not an asshole, okay? I'm a person that gets fucked with a lot and who brings out the best and the worst. And I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be suffer flukes gladly. I'm not gonna suffer abuse gladly. I'm not gonna be a totally being harassed all out of my life daily in unspeakable ways and be like, oh, I'm happy about it. No, I'm not happy about it. I shouldn't be. Okay. So yeah. Take that, motherfucker. Yeah. I see her driving around town with the girl I love. And I'm like, fuck you, and fuck you too. Okay, yeah. That's my voice. I gotta finish up with you. Hey, I guess if somebody's can watch this, it's been like a different experience because I've been streaming on my phone in the bathroom, exercising and ranting and raving. And for you, if you've been watching this, like it would be like you hear a guy in the other room talk about stuff while you're not seeing anything. So, anyway, thanks for the people who did tune in. Don't forget to leave a like on the streams. Subscribe to me if this is the first time you see something from me. And this happens sometimes. I go live and keep the live stream on in my home, and I might be off cam sometimes. Okay. Then sometimes I do podcasts where I'm sitting here for 3 hours talking. Okay. But a part of it is like IRL. Whereas I go live, I keep it live, I do some stuff, I get into other things, I leave the stream going for a while. So I can recommend Rumble to people, especially if you're a conspiracy theorist like I am. If I can recommend Rumble streaming. I'm live streaming, multi-streaming now, multicasting. I'm streaming from Rumble Studio to YouTube and Rumble. And
at the same time. And if I need to make a video on a health topic and like really go deep with it, I don't have to worry about medical misinformation strikes. Rumble is a better platform for that. So let's do a little bit of promoing for Rumble. So I can recommend it to people. Talk to individuals as is. If they change something, okay. But as is. What do I like about Rumble? Well, what I like about Rumble is they're not as sensitive. Less restrictions on freedom of speech. They're not as sensitive. It's You're not going to get a strike for ranting and raving about health fitness there. So if you have radically differing views from the normies on health fitness, on this that topic, you can get away with more Rumble. And I'm not saying bad. I'm saying YouTube is overly sensitive, whereas I can talk about health fitness. There's been a lot of people who got the YouTube channels closed down during COVID for talk about health fitness. Whereas on Rumble, you could have said the same things without getting a strike and getting a channel shut down. So it's freer for people like conspiracy people like me. They think that I was an inside job, believe that, and I want to talk about this conspiracy, that conspiracy, and talk about health fitness topics without like feeling like, oh, I can't say this or that. So another thing that I like about it is I'm a total individual, and I can use Rumble for a part of my security system, home security system, that makes it harder for the program to achieve covert entry. So if you're a total individual, the program wants to get inside your home in your way, that's called covert entry, and like post your food or do other bad things. So Rumble streams is part of my home security system. If you want to go out shopping, I can start a Rumble stream if I want to. Or if I'll be like going away for the weekend, I could start a live stream. And Rumble has an unlimited stream level, I think. I'm pretty sure you can go live on Rumble. On YouTube, it's like a 12-hour limit or something, 24 hours. On Rumble, I can be live for 2 weeks in a row. So I can start a live stream, stay live for 2 weeks. So it makes it more potent as a home security system. And yeah, I'm gonna finish up pretty soon. That's gonna be it. Bye.